All right, so welcome once again to tonight's presentation, your 3-year plan to total financial independence. Some of the things that we are beginning to realize, if we knew them earlier, it would have made a big difference. But we thank God that we have come this far. Some of us have just been pace setters. We have been the guinea pigs. We have been the Pascal lamb, okay, to make way for more people to actually enjoy the benefits of this business. And so you are here at the right time to see an opportunity that could literally change your life. And basically what we offer you is nothing more than the Imery business plan, okay? So what we are going to share tonight with you is nothing more but the Imery business plan. And I'm happy that you are here, and I hope by the end of this presentation, you make a decision to be part of us and to start your journey to total financial independence. Now, let's get in. All right, so basically, like I said, our business presentation tonight is going to be about Imery. So what is Imery? Okay, we're going to get into that. But first of all, the facts of today. And the fact of today is that 96% of people lying awake at night are worrying about two things. One is about their health, and the other is about their finances. And I believe that that is true. Myself, I've gone through this ordeal for some time, and especially the financial aspect is very real. It kind of keeps you really awake at night, and we are still, finding our way to the total financial freedom. And so basically, at some point in your life, if you don't find a solution to these issues, you're going to have to face or, suffer distress for a very long time of your life, because it's going to keep keeping you awake at night. And so tonight, thankfully, we have an opportunity that we want to share with you that can help you actually take care of these two problems with one shot, with one stone, like we say. Yeah, we're going to kill two birds with one stone with this opportunity. Now, when we talk about health, there is this gentleman called Raymond Francis who wrote the book, Never Be Sick Again. And in his book, he says that health is a choice. And basically, he made an analogy which is so true. And he states that there is only one disease in this world. There's no other disease, but just one disease. And that one disease has only two causes. And according to Raymond Francis, if you are actually able to solve these problems and, deal with these two causes that cause this one disease, you can live a healthy life forever. Maybe you only die because your time is up, but you would never be sick in your life. And this is really what he says, okay? So let's see if it's true. He says that one disease is cellular malfunction. Cellular malfunction. And if you really think about it, it's so true, because you can never be sick unless your cells begin to malfunction. And he says there are two causes of this cellular malfunction. The first cause is deficiency, the fact that our cells don't get the needed nutrients for them to function well. And the second cause is toxicity, the fact that our cells are constantly being bombarded with toxins that cause it to malfunction, or that damages it and causes it to malfunction. So literally, if you're able to help your body to get the nutrients they need and help your body also to eliminate the toxins that come into the body, according to Raymond Francis, you're going to live a very healthy life for the rest of your life. You'll never be sick in your life, because health is a choice. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you our opportunity and how the Imery plan can help you deal with this. Now, on the aspect of finances, we take advice from the experts, and one of the greatest coaches when it comes to financial training or business skills is a gentleman we call Robert Kiyosaki, and he has helped so many entrepreneurs set up and build very lucrative businesses. And in his book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, he opens our eyes to the reality of how money changes hands in this world. And if you want to become super successful and wealthy, where you need to actually be to make that happen. All right. So in his book, he has this quadrant he calls a cash flow quadrant, showing how money moves. And he places all income earners in just 4 categories. The first category he calls the E, which stands for employee. The second category he calls the S, which stands for self-employed. The third category is B, which is for business owners. So in this case, big business owners. And then the final one, which is the I, which stands for investors. Now, many of us start off going to school to learn hard and eventually end up trying to find a good, stable job to work in. But according to Kiyosaki, if you truly want to become wealthy, you will probably never become successful or wealthy within the E and the S quadrants. Because it says the E and the S quadrants, if you are there, you actually make active income. Active income means that you trade your time for money. So basically, you only have 24 hours in a day, and you have to trade that to earn an income. And because you are just limited to 24 hours a day, trying to become super wealthy within that bracket is almost impossible. And so he argues that on the left side of the quadrant, because of the active income nature of that environment, the work there is so hard. You work almost too hard. And unfortunately for you, there's also no security. So as much as people would think that they have safe, secure jobs, the jobs we now know are no more secure. You can be put off at any time. The company can lay you off. They can fold up at any time. There's nothing like secure jobs nowadays. All right. And basically, you also don't have time. You're always on the go. You're always trying to chase the money. It's like a rat race for the money, and you seem not to get it. And so you don't even have time to spend with the quality people in your life, or the kind of people that you love in your life. You don't have enough time to do the things that you love. And unfortunately, there's also large debt in this area. There's insufficient funds to go around. So basically, you get broke by the middle of the month, and the cycle continues. You start getting into debt. You start taking loans. You start taking salary advances. And before you know, you are always under distress or stress, okay, which will lead to ill health. Now, according to Kiyosaki, if you truly want to become wealthy, you have to find your way to the right side of the quadrant. And what's on the right side of the quadrant? Business owners and investors. Now, according to Kiyosaki, the B, which stands for business owner, is someone who owns a system that leverages on the effort of other people. So this is a system where other people actually work for them to make the money. And so these people work hard to build this system once, but this system has the ability to work on their own and generate the money without them necessarily having to put in any other effort to make the money come. And so according to Kiyosaki, the people in the B and the I quadrants actually earn passive income. Passive income means that they don't have to sell their time to make money. They can make money even while they sleep. They can make money while they're on vacation. They can make money while they take their children to school. They can make money when they are having fun. Whatever they do, they are making money because the system never stops. They are leveraging on systems, they are leveraging on other people's efforts, and they are making the money, all right? And when they have made so much money that they can actually spend, they put that money to use in other business ventures, and they earn dividends, which is called the investment. So when you become a successful business owner, you can now move on to become an investor, which now makes your money work for you. Now, when you're on the right side of the quadrant, because of how fast you earn passive income, the work there is easy. It's easier. You don't have to stress for the money. Okay, there's stability because you own the system. So you can't fire yourself. You are the boss. You own the system. Okay, you have a lot of time in your hand. You can do the things that you love. You can send your children to school in the morning, pick them from school in the afternoon, go play golf when you want to, exercise, take good care of yourself. There are no debts. Okay, there's plenty of money to go around. And basically, there's a lot of freedom because you can go where you want to go, eat what you want to eat, wear what you want to wear, sleep where you want to sleep, and actually enjoy yourself as much as you want to. And that is the level of freedom you have when you become a successful person, when you become wealthy, all right? And that is really what it is. Now, these are the statistics that is, stunning, but it's against us in many ways. The fact of the matter is that 95% of people in this world earning income are found in the E and the S quadrants. But unfortunately, they only have 5% of the wealth of the world to share. And so can you imagine why there's so much poverty in this bracket? Whilst on the other side, which is the B and I quadrants, those who manage to find themselves in these quadrants, they are just about 5% of the population, but they actually have 95% of the world to share. So which side of the quadrant would you rather like to be? Would you like to be on the left side, or would you like to remain on the left side, or you like to be on the right side of the quadrant? That's a decision for you. But we are going to show you a system that allows you to transition smoothly from the left side of the quadrant to the right side of the quadrant and truly become wealthy when you are able to build the system. And that is the Imery system we show you. Now, what is Imery? Now, the name Imery actually comes from a German word, which is Immer, and Immer means eternity. And the I we put at the end is an abbreviation for the word international. So the name Imery actually spells an international company that is built to last. And that is actually what we have here. Now, in your screen, you have the images of our CEO and corporate executives. Here at Imery, we have Mr. Lau, who is the chairman of the group, Mr. Tang Kamfu, who is one of the vice presidents, and also Mr. Yap Wayen, who is actually the vice president and responsible for the Africa and South Middle East region. Okay, so Mr. Yap is actually the one responsible for what that happens in our market. Now, when it comes to our mission is to bring happiness to ourselves and to our families, because we believe that if you are happy and the immediate people around you are happy, you can naturally and legitimately help other people as well to become happy. All right, and that is actually our mission. Now, our values, when it comes to our core values, we have 3 core values here at Imery. Our first core value is sharing is rewarding. Sharing is rewarding means it is more blessed to give than to take. Okay, so we believe that in sharing, you actually get rewarded. And so when you start this business, you notice that the way you start making money in this business is by sharing the information about our business and sharing the information about our product with other people. If you can do that, you start making money. Now, the second core value is success breeds success. And that means that to become significantly more successful in our business, you must be able to help other people to become successful. If you are selfish, unfortunately, you can only go so far in our business. But if you want to become truly successful in our business, you must be somebody who loves helping other people also to become successful. And then finally, we have filial piety, which is our third core value, which stands for love, respect, and care for others. And so we have respect for everybody. We have respect for, no matter your race or your gender or the color of your skin. Okay, we have respect for everybody. As long as you have a vision and you're ready to drive with us, we have room for you and we welcome you. Now, who we are as a company, we are the exclusive maker of our flagship product. And that is a strong statement because for me, this is one of the foundations of a business that is built to last. You need to own your flagship product. And the company actually invested over $2 million in setting up the factory, which actually produces our flagship product. Now, we also have our iGrow Center, which is intended to train and develop every individual who becomes part of our business. So it doesn't matter whether you are very new to all this concept, you don't know anything about marketing. Some of you say you don't know how to sell, you don't know people, you don't know who to talk to. It doesn't matter, okay? All you need to do, plug yourself into our training programs and you will learn how to grow this business from a newbie to become a pro, okay? And that is why we believe in growing the business by growing the people. We believe that when we develop you, you will now develop the business, all right? And so we are very strong on training and personal development. And so once you come in, also commit yourself to the trainings because you're going to grow. Then finally, we have our Faith Foundation, which allows us to give 0.25% of all our revenues back to charity. Now, these are footprints around the world. We're in China, we're in Malaysia. In 2018, Ghana opened, specifically in October 2018. So we are about 3 years old in Ghana right now. Philippines opened, Brunei opened, and then Nigeria in April of 2019 also opened, then followed by Egypt. Now we had plans to open more countries in 2020 and beyond, but unfortunately, the COVID-19 situation happened and it slowed down everything. However, that didn't stop Imery from still expanding. So all these countries you see actually have physical offices in those countries. And actually, Imery intended to open physical office in many more countries. But because of the COVID pandemic situation, we couldn't continue with that strategy. And so Imery introduced a new strategy they call the Olive Branch, which allows countries which are not having physical offices to still plug in into the Imery system and still allow people in those countries to be able to build their businesses, regardless of the fact that there is no physical office in those countries. So if you don't see the name of your country on this list, it doesn't stop you from joining the business. Just get back to your upline leader or the person who invited you to this presentation, and the person should be able to show you how or assist you in getting you to, start a business, regardless of the fact that there's no physical office in your country. All right. So this is our commitment. When it comes to our product, we have a commitment to every product we produce. And with our product, we have 3 commitments. First commitment is conscience. Conscience means we will not produce or sell any products that we ourselves are not willing to use. So we are confident about our products and we are the first users of our products. So everyone who wants to become part of Imery must be ready to be a product of the product. Now, the second commitment is high quality. We believe in products that are of premium quality and that are made with craftsmanship. And as we get into the details of each of our products, you notice that they are very unique, they are backed by science, and they are proven. And then finally, we believe in green, which stands for the fact that we do not use any artificial chemicals in our products at all, especially the ones that go into our body. So you can trust that our products are safe and stable for your consumption. They don't give you any negative side effects. So here's an overview of some of the products that we have on the market. First, we're going to talk about Virgin, which is our flagship product. So Virgin is an intimate gel that takes care of the female reproductive system. So Virgin is designed actually to help protect the woman's intimate part from all kinds of problems, all right? So what Virgin does is it's made up of nutrients, and these nutrients are able to help feed the female reproductive system with all the needed nutrients they need to function well. And as a result, this is what happens. It helps to enhance the friendly bacteria in the female reproductive system. And at the same time, it inhibits the bad bacteria. So it effectively helps to fight infections in the female reproductive system, including yeast infections, which tend to be very stubborn. And it also helps the self-cleansing and self-defense mechanism of the female reproductive system. Secondly, Virgin has a moisturizing and a tightening effect. So again, for all women who are experiencing issues of dryness during sexual intercourse, which causes pain, which causes bruises, and all those things, Virgin is your go-to product. Virgin actually has the ability to help eliminate that issue of dryness so that you are always naturally moist when you are stimulated, and basically you can now have good experience with your partner. So it helps to repair damaged tissues and cells. It helps to nourish the ovaries. And what we are seeing is that even people suffering with ovarian problems, all kinds of ovarian problems, including ovarian cysts and PCOS, Virgin is able to help that woman deal with that problem. And this is an amazing, amazing testimony we are getting about this product. There are several women with this condition who have been seeking for help for years, but when they just met Virgin, it has eliminated that problem. And it also helps to restore the elasticity of the vaginal walls. So literally, especially for those women who give birth and their area gets open and refuses to bounce back, Virgin is your product. Those women who, for some reason, the walls of their vagina is actually worn out and become, so like open, or for some reason it's just not the same again. When they use our product, it's able to help bounce it back, even almost to the virgin state. So we are getting amazing, amazing testimonies from those who have used the product. And ultimately, of course, with all these benefits, what it does for you is that it also helps to improve your sex experience, all right? And one of the things it does for you as a woman is able to take care of bad odor. So Virgin helps to restore your natural female scent, which for some women is actually scentless, okay? But it's able to help bring you back to that refreshing state, where some women say they feel like always putting their head down there to smell the area because the place is always now smelling so normal, so fresh. And then ultimately, it also helps with pheromone excretion. Now, what pheromones will do for you as a woman is that it helps to boost your libido. So there are some women who, for some reason, have lost the ability to feel for a man, or the sensation. They don't have any more sensation for sexual pleasure. All right. And that's an error, especially if you are somebody who is married. It's an error and it can cause problems in your relationship. But Virgin is able to bring you back to that natural state where you have natural sensation, natural desire for sex and for your partner to be intimate with you. And then secondly, pheromones also helps make you attractive to your partner. So this actually brings a chemistry on board that allows you as partners to actually gel together. And so what we are seeing about our unique product called Virgin is that it's not only restoring the health of women, it's actually helping to restore relationships, problems that used to exist, people getting angry for no reason, people having intimacy and the next day turning into a fight. All those problems are becoming things of the past. Now women are becoming happy and their husbands are also becoming happy. And this is the good news that Virgin brings to so many homes, and already it's become an international or a global award-winning brand because of these good testimonies that we are getting from the product. Now, all the ingredients in this product are all natural, as you can see. There are no additives, no heavy metals, no chemicals at all. All these are natural and they are safe and they are organic. And it even comes to the 100% natural essential oil, which keeps the woman calm during the state of operation. So literally, every woman that uses this product, normally even the next day, they have a witness in their body. They experience something that lets them know that the product is really doing good in their body. And that is why so many women already have used the product. And currently, we have so many testimonies across the globe. Countries even where Imery does not have physical offices, women have used the product and they are testifying the same. And because of that, we recently were awarded the most valuable brand and the World Halal Best Brand of the Year 2021 by an organization called the Brand Laureate Group. And they actually are recognizing what Virgin is doing. So Virgin is already an award-winning brand, in fact, an international or a global award-winning brand because of the massive impact it's making on so many women's lives. Now, having talked about Virgin, there's something I did not mention, and it's the fact that Virgin is used during before or after menses. We don't encourage women to use Virgin during menses because you know what happens during the menses. Everything is coming out already. So if you use Virgin during menses, you are basically wasting the product, okay? But unfortunately, women also tend to have problems during the time of menses. In fact, WHO came out with a finding and they found out that 63% of almost all the issues that women have with their reproductive system during the time of menses is caused by the sanitary pads they use, 63%. And they didn't say that the sanitary pads were substandard. They are talking about what is called standard sanitary pads that women are using out there is causing problems. And 63% of those problems are coming from the sanitary pad. And that is why after Imery had brought in this amazing breakthrough product called Virgin that is helping women overcome those challenges before or after menses, they also thought it wise to come up with a product that could help protect the women during the time of menses. And that is what we have in our amazing breakthrough sanitary pad called Ofer. So Ofer is not just your ordinary sanitary pad that actually helps, mop up blood, but Ofer is a sanitary pad that has the ability to protect you as a woman during the time of your menses. And at the same time, it keeps you comfortable, it keeps you worry-free, and it's even breathable. So I'm going to get into a bit of details about it. So this is what you get in one package of Ofer. It's comfortable. Comfortable because number one, it's ultra thin and it's very light. And it has a very smooth and almost pampering surface. And so when you wear it, you don't even feel like you are wearing anything. You don't feel like you're wearing a pad. You feel like you are just being pampered down there. It's like you put some very soft cotton down there that is just pampering your skin. And yet it doesn't have any weight. Like it's not heavy, it's very, very light. So you don't even feel like a lot of women who have used the product say when they wear it, they even forget sometimes that they're actually wearing anything down there. All right. And that is how amazingly amazing of a sanitary pad that they have put together for you. Now, number two is that it has the ability to keep you super dry. So it has a super absorbent polymer that allows the liquid to seep in very fast and it captures the liquid, keeping the surface very, very dry. Now, I went to a presentation recently, and I did a demonstration about Ofe, and I challenged the women to come up with another product that could compete with Ofe. Now, the good thing is a lady had actually pulled out. This was like a very classy group of women. And one of them was so bold, she pulled out another sanitary pad. That is not, I mean, I've never seen that kind of sanitary pad before. Obviously, the manufacturer of that sanitary pad put a lot of work into it. And so they had a very good absorbent polymer also in it that could absorb the water. But the difference that we noticed was that with hair sanitary pad, when we tested it by pouring the liquid on top of the sanitary pad, it took a while before the liquid actually went down. But without Ofe, when we pour the liquid on it, immediately, almost like in an instant, once we poured it on it, the whole thing went down quickly. And so when we took our tissue paper, which is to test the dryness, and we put it on the tube, the other one, which came from the lady, was completely wet, and ours was completely dry. It took a while before hers became completely dry. So although hers was a more like, to give her credit, an advanced form of sanitary pad, unfortunately, that was the problem. The surface doesn't have a super absorbent layer, which allows the liquid to go in quickly. It's kind of, and it's quite rough also when we tested the textures. Ours was very soft and almost pampering. The other was very rough. And it's you can tell that it will give you bruises or scratches when you wear it. And that is the issue. So here, Imery has put so much thought into this product to keep you super comfortable, super dry, and it prevents backflow as well. Now, what is exciting about our sanitary pad is that it has a multifunctional strip, which actually has so many benefits to the woman. And actually, that is the layer that separates the boys from the men, right? This is the layer that actually separates our sanitary pad from other sanitary pads that are trying to get better, that are trying to be better than the standard sanitary pads out there. This multifunctional strip, and we're going to talk more about it. And then it also keeps you safe because it doesn't contain any fluorescent whitening agent, okay? And what is important to note about this statement is that most of the sanitary pads are actually made from recycled materials. And that is why they are cheap. So you with a few CDs or a few Naira, you can actually get your sanitary pad. And they try to keep it cheap because they know people just want to buy something to multiply. But this thing they are buying is posing problems for them. And they, I don't know, and they rather spend money on that and rather go and spend money on hospital bills and get infections that will cause problems and face embarrassment and all kinds of things, right? But what it is because of the recycled material they use, in order to keep them looking white, they use bleaching agents. Okay, they use fluorescent whitening agents and bleaches to try to keep it looking white. And these bleaches and are chemical based, which when it gets into your skin also poses problems. And that is why we are having those high numbers of problems actually cropping up. And sometimes even the doctors don't know why women get those kind of issues, right? But this is part of the reason. Now, our sanitary pad comes with 9 layers of protection. And I've talked about a few of them, but let's talk about this one, which is for me, the key, we call it chemical X, right? We call it a special ingredient, which makes it different from the rest of the product. And it's the 5-in-1 multifunctional strip. Now, this is more like an energy kind of layer, which helps in many ways. Number one, it helps promote microcirculation and promotes the growth of good bacteria. So imagine your sanitary pad actually helping with the growth of good bacteria in your vaginal area, which will help you definitely fight infections. So this is outstanding. Number two, it helps also to promote blood circulation and metabolism. Again, there are some people who have their menses and not all the blood comes out. Now, when you use our sanitary pad, as you wear it, you will have good circulation down there, which will allow all the unwanted blood to come out, all right? Number three, it has antibacterial property, it has anti-inflammatory property, it even has anti-itch property. There are some people who have, when they have their menses, they itch a lot. Now, our sanitary pad will help eliminate the itching, it will help eliminate the odor, and actually help you even fight bacteria. All right. Then it has added benefits. It has ability to activate the meridian system to regulate your blood circulation. It helps cleanse and detoxify your womb. Can you imagine? It has anti-inflammatory properties, possesses a calming effect. So there are some people who have even menstrual cramps, severe menstrual cramps, who are beginning to testify that just from using a sanitary pad, they feel better. The cramps are not that severe anymore. Some of them are saying that they are even having smooth menses without cramps. Okay, and it even has the ability to eliminate odor from the blood. So those of us, those women who feel embarrassed to go among people when they are having their menses because they know they will have odor around them, now you can be confident, you can step out and go among people because our sanitary pad is able to help you eliminate the odor even coming from the blood. And then finally, it helps to warm the womb, it promotes blood circulation, it's antibacterial, eliminates odor, anti-static, and it keeps you hygienic and safe. All right, so this is what we are talking about. This is a product that keeps you from infections. It keeps your whole area healthy, and it saves you from embarrassment. And also at the same time, keeps you super comfortable. So I wonder how many women on the call now are thinking of swapping or trying this Ofer product, changing from their standard sanitary pads they've been using to just try this one out. If you are such a person, you are welcome to join the Imery family. We have so much to offer you, and this is just the tip of the iceberg. All right. Now, the other product that we also have is also called BType. BType is literal food for our cells, and this provides your cells with the nutrients they need to function well. And so basically, proven by science, peptides help to protect your cells. All right. So your cells live their full life. It slows down aging. So what you notice that although you are getting older, you act and live like a young person, and your skin and everything shows that you are not aging. All right. It also helps to regulate blood pressure. It helps to restore skin and muscle elasticity. So especially for women, as you are growing older, you notice that your skin becomes wobbly, your body starts folding up. You're now going to get good integrity of muscle that will keep you in shape as you're growing older. It also helps to strengthen your muscles, especially for the men. It helps to eliminate fatigue. And this is one of the early signs you notice when you start using our product. A lot of people use our product and say, wow, I was able to do so much work throughout the day, I didn't feel tired. Does our product contain any stimulant? And the answer is no. Our product doesn't contain any caffeine or sugar or any stimulant. It's just the raw energy coming from your cells. You've never experienced it in that way because your cells have always been tired. They are looking old. But now they are rejuvenated and they are giving you your natural raw energy that you've not been using. And this is the good thing that BType does for you. So even older women in their 70s, 80s, and 90s are dropping their walking stick because of the use of BType. And it also helps in a long term to help you manage your weight better. Now, we also talk about Advil product. Advil is a product that's supposed to be on every dining table because it's made up of plant-based enzymes that is essential for digestion and metabolism. Now, the benefits of Advil is that it helps to improve intestinal health. It helps to cleanse your gut. It has anti-inflammation property. It helps to prevent blood clot, which in effect will prevent the occurrence of all kinds of stroke and other cardiovascular diseases. It helps to prevent cancer, and it also helps to increase your metabolism, which in effect will help you maintain a healthy weight. And then finally, we talk about these two amazing products. I always love to talk about the Alihat first, which is the product at the bottom, because already we've talked about so many products for women. But now, after a while, we now have a product for men, specifically for men. When I say men, I hope you understand, okay? So what is Alihat? Alihat is a natural testosterone booster, specifically for men. Now, the science behind testosterone is that testosterone is the main male hormone that makes men men, okay? So literally, your physical features as a man is because of testosterone. The fact that you have so much muscles and you have cuts and all those things on your body because of the muscles, is because of testosterone. And your ability to function as a woman is also because of testosterone. And it even helps with your fertility as a man and your function as a man sexually. But what is unfortunate about testosterone is that according to science, we normally have enough testosterone up to the age of 20 years. Then after 20, the production of testosterone begins to dip in our body. We are not able to produce enough anymore. And every year it keeps slow, it keeps going down, it keeps going down. That is why most people get to the age of 50, 60, and even having a normal erection becomes a problem. And finding a way to boost your testosterone is very difficult. And that is why Imery is so proud to come up with this product called Alihat, which is actually made up of Tonkat Ali root extract, a root extract that is proven medically to be able to naturally boost testosterone in our body. So taking Alihat will help improve your male fertility. When we talk about male fertility, we talk about hardness of your erection, we talk about longevity of your erection, we talk about sperm count and sperm mobility. And then it also helps enhance your energy and vitality so you don't get tired easily. It helps to increase muscle strength. It helps to relieve stress and improve the quality of your sleep. So this is a big problem for so many people. They get tired, but even when they sleep for a long time, they still feel tired or they feel beaten, they feel weak in their body. Now, Alihat is able to keep you calm. It takes stress from you. And when you sleep, it makes you sleep deeply. You wake up feeling refreshed, even when you sleep for a short time. It improves liver function. So Alihat has benefits for the liver, and it also prevents osteoporosis in men, which is weakness in bones. So this is a mega product for men, which is going to keep the women even happy. Now, the female version of the Alihat is a Femtima, which we have summarized as a natural anti-aging product for the modern day woman. And this is a product that actually helps to balance the hormones of the woman. And we know that when the hormones of a woman are not balanced, it is one of the biggest causes of all the problems that women begin to encounter in their lives. So this product is necessary to keeping a woman young and healthy and functional. It helps to maintain a healthy female reproductive system. It helps to tighten and lubricate the woman. And it also helps to regulate the woman to regain her body strength. It helps to reduce postmenopausal cardiovascular risk. And it also helps the woman protect her skin from UVB radiation. And we have seen that those ladies who are using this product are actually beginning to have glowing skin, very beautiful skin, and it's amazing, all right? So this brings us to the end of the product presentation, and all our products, especially in all the countries where we have physical offices, are certified by the appropriate authorities. So in Ghana and Nigeria, we have the FDA and NAFDAC authorities. And currently, Imery is already beginning to win awards because of the amazing thing these products are doing for people in several countries in Africa. Now, with this, we now come to our business plan, all right? So I'm now going to show you how Imery can truly reward you, how Imery can help you become financially independent when you start building a business with this amazing company, all right? And with our plan, we call it the Imery Synergistic Board Breaking Plan. And you come to understanding when I go further. So to become part of Imery, to begin to enjoy all the benefits that I'm going to talk about, first you have to start with a member package, all right? So we have two member packages. The basic one is what we call the classic package, which you need $160 to start. And then we also have the agency package, which is our standard business package, and you need $805 to start. In Ghana cedis, that's 3,925. In Nigerian naira, that is 296,000 naira, I believe. Right? So you need that to start. Now, immediately you start on that package, you actually will start enjoying a 30% lifetime discount on all future repurchases. All right, and that will definitely increase your profit margins when you start doing business with the products. Now, aside all that, Imery actually pays 11 bonus categories when you start building your business with Imery. So the first set of business bonuses you enjoy is what we call the instant bonuses. Okay, so under that we have the sponsor bonus, team bonus, elite bonus, promotion bonus, and leadership bonuses. Now we also have what we call the residual income bonuses, okay? These ones happen monthly and some of them also happen daily. And you can actually earn them based on your team effort, okay? So we have the repeat sales, director development bonuses, and then same round bonuses. Then beyond that, we also have lifestyle perks, where you begin to enjoy real lifestyle treats from the company. So under that, we have travel incentives, which can go on all expense paid vacations. Just go and have fun, come back, go sightseeing some of the nice places in the world. We have car rewards, and then ultimately we also have a house reward for you. All right. So you can literally build your whole kind of income and life with Imery, and it will not fail you, right? So here it is, 11 bonus categories with lucrative payouts, all right? So as you can see, and we don't even force you to do monthly maintenance of product purchases every month. So you can earn almost all of these bonuses without necessarily having to be forced to buy products every month to maintain your account, all right? So this is one of the amazing, unique opportunities that I've seen that actually gives you this level of flexibility. Now, going forward, this is our leadership board and membership rank. So again, depending on which package you start on, you may either start as a pre-associate or as an associate. So for those who start as a classic, they are going to start one rank lower than those who start with the agency. So those who start with the classic package are going to start from the pre-associate board, and they must work their way before they become associate. However, those who start with the agency package will start immediately as associates, and this level is where all the income and bonuses actually begin. Okay, so if you want to start the business right, you want to start with the agency package so that you start as an associate immediately and grow from there. From there, you become an executive. From there, you become a manager. Then you become a director. Now, when you immediately become a director, you earn your first car. Then within the director rank, we have 1-star director, 2-star director, and 3-star director. At 3-star director, Imery gives you your second car. Then we have Sapphire Ambassador, Emerald Ambassador, and Diamond Ambassador. And at Diamond Ambassador rank, Imery is giving you a house reward. All right. So literally, Imery is taking care of you all through and through. Now, this is how we actually earn in our business. And our business is based on a system we call the synergistic board breaking system. Now, our board system looks like this. So it has a board that is made up of 15 slots. Okay. So 7 slots at the top, 8 slots at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So what this is that any board at all you will join, you will notice that the top part of the board is already filled. And it's usually filled by people who are already in the business before you. So these are existing members. Then at this level, every board also has a leader, and the leader is called the elite. And the leader is the one who normally occupies the first position on the board. Now, the new members who now start joining the business will join one of the empty spots which are available at the bottom. So the more new members join, they will join one of these empty spots so the board gets full. Now, technically speaking, anytime a new member joins the board, everybody at the top here gets paid. This is what is exciting about the Imery plan. It doesn't matter whether you brought the person or not. As long as you are one of the 7 people here at the top, when new member joins the board, you will be paid because you are one of the people here. Now, the difference in earnings depends on how many people you brought and also your position on the board. If you are the elite, then there's good news for you because the elite is the one who actually earns the biggest money on the board. So new members keep joining, they keep joining. And finally, when the last person joins the board and the board gets full, 2 things happen. The first thing that happens is that the leader of the board, who is the elite, gets promoted to the next higher rank. Okay? Then the remaining members will now be split on 2 new boards. So the board will now split into 2. This is what will happen. So now there were 14 people remaining, okay? Because there were 15, one has been promoted. So it's 14. When you divide 14 into 2, you get 7. Now those 7 are the ones that are going to fill the top part of the 2 new boards. So if you are wondering how come there are always 7 people at the top, it is because those 7 people came from a board that splitted. All right. So now, because we have 2 new boards and everybody is supposed to have a leader, it means 2 people out of the 14 will be chosen to become the leaders of the 2 new boards. And you know what is exciting about being a leader, right? Because the leader is the one who makes the most money on each board. And he also is the one that gets to get promoted to the higher ranks to make even more money. So everybody wants promotion, everybody wants big money. So the question is, who among the 14 should we choose to become the leaders of the 2 boards? And this is where the criteria comes in, okay? Now, in any fair organization, performance is always used as a means of promoting people. And where there's a tie, then they will use seniority. So because Imery is also a fair system, because Imery is not a pyramid scheme, we also use the same model, okay? So performance always comes first. Now, you see here the names of the people on the board. You see Dan, Joy, Betty, Solo, etc., right? And under each name, you see a number, 2, 1, 2, etc. Now, these numbers represent the performance of each person, the results each person has got. So these numbers represent the number of people those people have introduced into the business. So this means Dan has brought 2 people, Joy has brought 1 person, Betty has brought 2 people, Tammy has brought 3 people, Anne has brought 2, Gina has brought 1, Ruth has brought 1, Clem has brought 1. The rest are yet to bring somebody into the business. So from observation, you notice that Tammy has the highest with 3. And so when the board splits, automatically Tammy will become the leader of the first board. Then to choose the leader of the second board, it will be a competition between Dan, Betty, and Anne. They all have 2, 2, 2, which means it's a tie. And like I said, where there's a tie, then seniority will be the determining factor. And in Imery, seniority simply means the one who is closer to the elite. All right. So in this case, Dan will become the leader of the second board. Then, using the same criteria, the board will be rearranged in the same format. So the highest performer following Dan will come next, which is Betty. Then the next one is Anne. Anne will fall on the next board. Then Joy, then Gina, then Ruth, then Clem. All right. Before Solo, who is 0, James, David, Tolu, Lona, and Joyce. So this is how the board literally is placed. And it happens automatically. You don't have anything to do with it. Immediately, the last person joins the board. These 2 new boards will be formed, and everybody will be in their places. All right. And again, when new members begin to join the boards again, everybody at the top here gets paid. This is how simple the Imery plan is. But it's even more powerful when it comes to the income. So again, let's look at the guaranteed minimum earnings on each board. Okay. And I'm just going to summarize. You can actually follow to get the details. Okay. But this is it. So here you have the ranks. Here you have the qualifications. So what we are saying is that if you are an associate, which is the standard level to start from, okay? When you start as an associate and you have 0 qualification, which means you have not brought anybody into the business, Imery will pay you $0 each time somebody new joins your board, regardless of whether you brought the person. So if you are Sal or Rose, you get 0, 0, 0 as new people are joining the board at the associate level. But immediately you bring 1 person, that 0 will turn to $5 every time somebody new joins your board. When you manage to bring 2 or more people, your bonus will turn to $10 every time somebody new joins your board. And they even allow you at this level, if you have just brought 1 person or 2 people or more, you can continue to earn up to 20 boards before the system will pause and say, get promoted before we continue to pay you. So assuming you only brought 1 person and you earn $5, $5, $5, $5 up to the end here, it doesn't mean that's the only earnings you will make. When you get onto the new board, that 1 qualification will still be counting for you on the new board. And you continue to earn $5, $5, even if you don't introduce any new person to that board. And you can continue for 20 boards, which we call the cycles, before the system will stop paying you. At that point, the system will require you to get promoted to become an elite. And when you want to become elite, it means that you want to be the one of the two people with the highest qualification. So like Maron, if you manage to become one of the two with the highest performance before the board breaks, you become the elite. And the instant the board chooses you as an elite, they pay you a bonus called the elite bonus, which is $161 at the associate level. Just because you are the elite, anytime somebody new joins your board, you'll be paid $32.20 every time somebody new joins your board. And so by the time the board gets full, you'd have made $322. And then finally, once your board is full, you'll get promoted, and for getting promoted, you'll be paid another $161, which will bring your total, just from the time you become as elite to the time your board gets full, you'd have made a minimum of $644. We have not added the ones you earned before becoming elite. So you can imagine, it means that at the associate level, you would have earned more than $644. So this is the minimum you can earn. Now, when you become an executive, all the figures are here. The minimum you can earn at the executive level is $6,440. All right? And then when you become a manager, even with zero qualification, you are earning $161 every time somebody new joins. With one qualification, you are earning $322 every time somebody new joins. And you can continue to enjoy that for 10 cycles. And again, the minimum earning you can make at the manager level is $64,400. So by the time your board gets full and you become the elite, and that board also gets full, it means you are becoming a director. So this is what it means. From the time you start the business, you may have started as a customer just using a product, and then finally you decide to join the business. By the time you cross the manager board, it means you have earned not less than $71,512. $71,512. And you can check all those who have become directors. None of them have earned anything less than $71,000. So this is what it means to be a director. When you become a director, it means that you have already earned over $71,512, plus you've earned your first car. That is what it means. So all the people you see who are directors and above, it means they have already earned their first cars. And this is what I always keep doing, because I realize it just makes sense that if it takes 2 years for you to achieve this director rank, assuming you start a business today, and it takes you 2 years, that's 24 months, to get to director, it means that on the average, you were making $2,980 per month, which is still very significant. Better than most of the master's degree holders and those PhD degree holders' earnings. Now, if it takes you even 3 years to get to this director rank, it means on the average, you are still making not less than $1,986. This is minimum. This is minimum. And then even if it takes you 5 years, guess what? You'll still be earning more than $1,000 a month. So ladies and gentlemen, this is a good place to start building your pipelines, to start building your income stream that could actually literally outpay you more than your salary. Sometimes you even get to a point where your annual salary will become your monthly salary here in Imery. And this is what we are talking about. And the company has already done more than this in just the first 4 years of this business. They've actually given out over 655 cars already. Over 655 cars in just 4 years. And in terms of travel incentive, they've traveled with over 7,400 people, giving them all expense paid vacation trips, over 7,400 people. All right. So this is what we are talking about. And in Africa, here are some of the success stories we already have. People who have already become directors and they've earned cash. Okay, the list goes on. In fact, just recently we have some new added people whose pictures are not here. But we keep growing and we keep growing and we keep growing. And this is the joy of Imery, to build legacies in different homes, to bring happiness to people's homes. All right. So this is it. Now, what I talk about is not all the bonuses we earn. I told you that's the minimum. And one of the reasons why it's the minimum is because there are other cash bonuses you'll be earning alongside as you build your business. And one of them is called the sponsor bonus, which I've even touched. Okay, sponsor bonus simply means when you introduce somebody who decides to join the business, the company pays you a commission when those people sign up. And the company actually pays 5% of the sign-up amount as commission to you. So there's no limit to how many people you can bring. Anybody you bring, you get 5%. Now, when those people you bring also go to introduce the business to other people, and those people come up and sign, you will still be paid when those people sign up, and it's also another 5%. So think about it this way. Imery pays 5% of sponsor bonus up to 2 levels deep. Now, we also have something we call leadership bonus. This is separate from what we've talked about on the board, okay? Now, with the leadership bonus, what Imery says is that when you become an executive, and then somebody is also introduced into the business, also becomes an executive, they will pay you a leadership bonus of $161. And that is for each person that you introduce that becomes an executive. So if you have brought 10 people and you become an executive, and each of those 10 people become executive, for each of those 10, they will pay you $161, giving you a total of $1,610. When you become a manager, and each of the people you've introduced also becomes managers, for each of them, you earn $1,610. So if they are 10, imagine. If they are 20, imagine. Now, when you become a director, and those people you've introduced also become directors, for each of them, they give you $16,100. So just imagine you have about 5 of them, or even 10 of them, who eventually become directors. This is how crazy Imery pays. And this is not even part of the 71,512 I talked about earlier. This is a separate commission. All right. And when you go to director and above levels, the Imery system begins to treat you like a king. Because from 1-star director and above, you actually begin to make percentages of all the sign-ups that happen in your organization. So 1-star director is 1%, 2-star director is 2%. Can you imagine? Recently, I was talking to one of the leaders, and he told me that at some point, he was actually making about, how will I put this? About $1,000 every single day, because this commission is paid daily. This commission is paid daily. Because if they should wait till the end of the month to pay you this money, probably you start having problems with your central bank. So they pay you daily to avoid that problem, so that when they go into your account, they see the communication that you have been earning consistent money, and they will know that you are not into any dubious business. All right. So this is how insane this system can actually pay you. And that's why we are welcoming you to our business. Now, aside all this, we have a very unique retail plan. Okay. And like I told you, when you start the business with the agency package, Imery gives you a 30% lifetime discount, which actually makes this business very exciting. I did a calculation recently, and I realized that when you start this business and you decide that let's say you started with the agency package using that 30% discount, you will find out that, or what I found out was that if you decide that you go out every day and just sell 4 boxes of Virgin, okay, just 4 boxes, okay, 4 boxes, just 1, 2, 3, 4, and you decide that you're only going to work 5 days a week, okay, so 5 days a week, not 7 days, 5 days a week. So Monday to Friday, your target is every day, go out and just sell 4. And everybody, if you're serious enough, should be able to do this. Now, if you do it, you wake up, you dress up like people wake up and go to work. You also wake up, you dress up, and you go to the field to go and sell 4 boxes of Advil, which I presume that it should take you less than 4 hours to be able to do that. If you're actually very serious and consistent, it should take you less than 4 hours to be able to do that every day. So you just work 4 hours a day, 5 days a week. What I'm telling you is that by the end of the month, which will be 4 times 5, which is 20 days, you are just working 20 days in a month. You would have made not less than $2,000 in profit. $2,000 in profit. Now, some of us will think that this is insane, but it's true. Just 4 boxes every day. Just give yourself that target. Go out, work to just sell 4 boxes every day. The exciting thing is that after achieving that target, your first month, the next month it becomes easier because those who have bought the product will use it. They will come back for more. They will recommend other people. They will give you testimonies that will make it easier for you to sell to other people. And besides, those who you spoke to who didn't even buy, eventually will start buying, making their orders without you even stepping out of the house. So it will get to a point where before you step out of the house, you have already sold your 4. You are only going to deliver it before you start going out to look for new customers. Ladies and gentlemen, this business part is insane. So if you are working a job and you are not making $500 a month, I've showed you a plan that can pay you just from the retail aspect, not from the board aspect, this retail aspect alone. You can make more than $2,000 in profit. Okay, every month, working 20 days a month, 4 hours a day, selling only 4 boxes of Advil every day. That is what it is. So it just makes business sense, ladies and gentlemen, to start this business and take it seriously. And even from your own purchases, the products you came to buy to go and sell, or the products you came to buy to go and use, just from that purchase you made in your account, you will still be paid a commission for just buying the product from your account. Is it not crazy? And Imery pays you 5% of your own purchases. And 5% of the purchases of your entire team will be paid to you up to 10 levels deep with compression. Again, this is another major income stream. And according to my calculation, this income stream alone beats almost all the binary systems out there. And I don't have time for that now to explain. But this is insane. And this is why so many leaders are finding Imery to be their home, because this is just a good place to be. It's a blessing to all people who have been struggling with network marketing, who have been struggling to build businesses. This is just made so simple that you can easily succeed and you can easily live the life of your dreams. Just take this seriously, bring your fire on board, and everything will work out for you. Now, beyond the money, we give you lifestyle. One of them is travel incentive, and I have a big announcement to make after this. Okay. The first travel qualification is when you become an elite manager. The second one is when you become a 1-star director, and this is an all-expense paid trip. Now, from 1-star director and above, they begin to save money for you so that you can travel anytime you want. Now, these are some of the places we've been already before the pandemic. We went to Dubai, we went to Philippines, we went to Egypt. Now, we also have car reward, okay? Now, you earn your first car, like I mentioned, when you become a director. So immediately you become a director, you earn your first car. And Imery gives you $16,100 towards your first car. Now, when you become a 3-star director, you earn another car. And this time, Imery gives you $32,200 for that car. Now, you notice from the pictures I showed you that most people buy very quality cars, very expensive cars when they become directors. And so by the time they become 3-star directors, probably they don't want a new car again. At that point, Imery gives you that option where you can either get a new car or you can take the cash. And then finally, we give you a house reward. So when you become ultimately a diamond ambassador in our business, Imery says we'll take care of your house. Okay, Imery is going to give you $153,000 to build a house anywhere you want. Now there's a second option, and the second option is to own a penthouse that's already built by Imery in Malaysia. You can be a landlord in Malaysia, and if you want that house, Imery is going to give you the My Malaysia Second Home Visa, which is a 10-year multiple entry visa that allows you to go and stay in Malaysia for 10 years or go in and out of Malaysia for 10 years. And when it expires, Imery has promised to renew the visa for you. And so you can go and live in your house anytime you want, or just go and take your rent from your and just come back. All right. So this is exciting. And this is the opportunity that Imery is offering you. We give you real-time bonus payments. In fact, to earn team bonus in our company, you just need one person. No monthly volume targets here. No flashing of points here. It's not a binary system. No leg balancing. No compulsory monthly auto ship. But what is beautiful is with that we offer training and mentorship program. So you can learn how to do this business right. You can grow from zero to become an expert in our business. We have an online back office that allows you to track your business. So you can see everything that's happening in your business, who is in your team, which board you are on, how many people is left for you to rank advanced, what you need to do, how much money you've earned. It becomes actually a virtual secretary for you. We have direct and indirect bonuses, true car rewards, true travel incentives, and then ultimately a house reward. So ladies and gentlemen, this is my question to you. Are you ready? Are you ready to own your life, to be your own boss, to control your own destiny, achieve your dreams, those dreams that you've forgotten about, those dreams that you've written off and said it's no more possible? You put them in some cupboard somewhere and they begin to grow cobwebs and dust. Please go pick them up again, dust them, because Imery is going to give you the vehicle to be able to achieve them. And if you're ready to live an amazing lifestyle, then welcome to the Imery life. This is where your dreams can become possible. Now, this is the big announcement I wanted to make. All right. So just yesterday, actually on the anniversary of Ghana, Imery Ghana, we got some good news. And this news is not just for Ghana, it's for, in fact, it's for Imery International. And the good news is that we are going to South Africa. We are going on an incentive trip. So this is a time, it's going to be fun, okay? It's a 6 days, 5 nights trip, I believe, okay? And it's just going to be amazing. Can you imagine going away for a whole week on vacation, all expense paid? And Imery is making it very simple. You remember when I was talking about the incentive trip, I said it starts from elite manager. But now Imery wants to open this particular incentive trip up to almost anybody at all who is willing to work for it, okay? So the qualification period is from now, in fact, it started yesterday, to January 16. That's the period for qualification. And if you want to qualify, the details are all there, so it's possible. If you are going to join the business today, you can actually qualify for the trip. So just make a decision that you're going to go to South Africa with us. We're going to do the safari ride. We're going to have tons of fun. We are going to visit so many beautiful cities. We are going to do fun stuff, okay? That we are just keeping you like in suspense. If you don't go, we'll send you pictures to make you jealous. All right? So we want everybody to get ready. We are all going to South Africa. And I'm saying that it is open to anybody at all. You have almost about 4 months to qualify. You can start today and qualify for the trip. So just join us. We're going to South Africa in February of 2022. We're going to begin the year with a bang. We're going to have fun. We're going to take pictures. We're going to see very nice places. We're going to sleep in some of the best hotels in South Africa. We're just going to have a time of our lives. Okay, we're going to walk with the lions. We're going to do so many amazing things. So you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. You are hearing about this at the right time. Join us, pick up yourself, do whatever it takes, qualify for this trip, and let's go. All right. So this is exciting news. So just talk to, when you join the business, tell the person who signed you up, I want to qualify for the trip. What do I need to do? They will show you exactly what you need to do. And I'm sure you'll be on your way to qualifying for this trip. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This is your opportunity. And here in Imery, we say opportunities are never lost. Someone will take them once you miss. All right. So on this note, I'd like to sign out here and I'll say thank you. Stay happy. Stay simple. I hope you are all excited. Wow, I still have about 44 people on the call. All right. So I celebrate and congratulate all of you for sticking with me to the end. At this point, I want to know if there are any questions. You can just type them up in the comments so that I'll take them. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. So if you have any questions so far, you can ask me now. Other than that, we are done. So let me take my time as I'm waiting for the questions to recognize the people on the call. So again, I have Ade on the call. I have Afula B, have Alberta still here. Alpha Maliki, okay. I have, is that Abigail? Okay. I have Augusta Kwache. I have Kathy Mens. I have Chichi. Wow. Chris Maduba. Christian Medupin. Dan Ufomadu, my boss. I salute you. Dennis, you're welcome. Where did I get to? Okay. Dr. Benjamin. Benjamin Oyime. Ebinetin Ovaji. I hope I got that right. Emmanuel Edo, Esther Pimpon in the house. Esther, we are going to South Africa. In fact, Esther is one of the people who have already qualified for this trip. Amazing stuff. Charlie, people are not people know. Esther is one of the few people who have already qualified for the trip. And so their tickets are already ready. We are going cry. Galaxy A50, who are you? Ghana. Insilia. Okay. Gifty Senanu, thank you for sticking with me. Grace Bello, Imery CMR International. I'm on for. EC, I salute you. Kubili is still here. Lillian, Lily, Maro, my boss. Maxwell Kelly, as always. Mildred, okay. Thank you. Omotola, I salute you. Oyelami, Oyeni. I love these names. Peju, I salute you. Let me try to mention the other name. Egun Jubi, Egun Jubi. Okay, I hope I got that. Pretty Mary, Rex. All right, Sama Ozigis, Solis, Ofosu Hennes in team. Ugo Chuku Madugba, Wazingi Williams Basi, Yewande's iPhone, okay. Zarina and Rosie. Thank you all for sticking with me to the end. So at this point, okay, let me stop the recording.